Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Robert and Kalyn Get Rich Show.
Cue the music.
That's right. You are listening to the Robert and Kalyn Get Rich Show. I'm your host, Robert Kimmel. This is my other host, Kalyn Kimmel. This is episode 93. Today is April 22nd. We are working our way through April. It is a Wednesday, midday, midweek. We don't have jobs. We just do this. And the one job we most certainly do not have is
providing financial or investment advice. We do not do that.
It's pretty much the last thing you would ask us to do, but nevertheless, some people are going to take all this as investing advice.
Right.
We do have a stock pick this week, and just to give away the secret ending, we decided to put it on the pass list, which means it's probably going to the moon.
Thanks, but no thanks.
That's it. Smash that like button. Like and subscribe us.
Yeah.
Send us to all your friends. And strap on because we are going to cover the following subjects today.
Nuclear war.
Melania's Epstein theory.
The Titanic discovery.
And how it relates to General Mills cereals. Hang on, it's going to blow your mind.
Crazy.
The government bailout of Spirit Airlines.
And
what a genius decision this is. This is a very concentrated episode.
Yeah.
One thing kind of dominated our whole episode this week, and you are going to absolutely love it. So
Yep.
I say we get to the show. So the same guy washes our windows that washes our neighbors' windows.
Yeah.
You know, this is you do it once in the spring and once in the fall, or if you're Andrea, like every week. But the cat's up on a ladder 20 feet in the air. He's working on the second floor, maybe even third floor windows. And I walk by walking the dog, and he's like, "You smell good."
I
was like, "What you wearing?"
Man. You're like, man, your sense of smell is cute shit. Like, you can smell me.
Dior Sauvage, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Sauvage.
Glad I wiped. Yes, I'm like, and he's like, "What? Dior Sauvage. It's French for savage.
Yeah.
Except you gotta say Sauvage.
Sauvage. Yeah, not sausage. Not sausage, but it looks like sausage. Maybe they're related.
I'm glad I thoroughly wiped my ass this morning. If you can hear everything,
if you can smell.
I'm sorry, smell everything about me.
Hearing
and you can smell me over the dog who hasn't been groomed in 4 weeks. So
yeah, the wind must have hit you just right and was like wafting his way. He's like, I want to smell like that guy.
I'm like, it's either the Sauvage or it's the honeysuckle, one or the other.
Yeah, or it's just your musk. Maybe he just likes your musk. You know,
I just like the way you smell.
I just like that smell. Like,
curl up with you.
Yeah.
You want to cuddle?
Yeah.
Window washer
give
guy.
me some of your dirty clothes so I can like yum.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the dog wants to do. Like,
yeah, totally. Man, when I had Ash, God, like his favorite was like if I like left underwear, like if I took off my underwear and threw them on the floor, like that was the first thing that he was gonna like gnaw on or what, like at least have in his mouth. I remember one occasion where like I went and picked one up from the floor because I'm really clean, like we've already covered, but like I like just slip them on and then they're like soaking wet and it's from the dog's spit and I was like like God, like January and I were talking about it. She had a similar thing happen with her dog where like somehow the dog had gotten its face like in the underwear, so basically a crotch over its nose, but then like its eyes were, so it's just walking around with this underwear like on its face, and January's like, yeah, just like the essence of mom, I guess you really like into that, and I'm like, yeah.
I heard the Japanese do that too, but anyway.
Yeah, you know, like the vending machine thing, like were they vending machines?
Yeah, which is supposedly a big myth, but
well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know that like you can buy like panties and stuff from people online, like, and I'm like, how do I get in this business? I'll send somebody my old shit. They're covering me buying a new pair. Sure like,
yeah.
Or like socks
that
and
feet photos.
Right, yeah, socks and shoes. I'm like totally down for that. Sure, you could have my old socks and whatever. Like, I've heard that you can actually buy razors, like used razors, and I'm like, what do you? I don't get that one. Like, underwear, socks, whatever, like, I can see that you, like, want to touch that on yourself, and it's like, the essence, whatever. I like the smell of the lady stuff. But, like, a razor, like, what are you doing with that? Are you, like, do you, like, then use it to shave your face, and you're like, this has been on some girl's coochie, now that's all over my face? I don't know. I don't get it.
Let's be clear that even the underwear is at the fringe of normal
Well, yeah,
behavior.
oh, sure.
Distant fringe. And so, yes, the razor's even further out to the beach
Right.
extends. Yes, we're wading into the deep here. But
so you're saying you don't know, is what I'm hearing. Like,
I don't know what's in it for anybody. There's so much weirdness out there that
there's a lot of yums that we all yuck. I guess
so.
I mean,
man, but you're the poor guy who's like, man, I'm really into like fucking, I don't know. Watching, I don't know. I'm really into used tampons, and I just can't get any girlfriends to rub their used tampons on my face. I'm like,
that is something else. Like,
and you're just that dude, and you're like that poor guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the one thing I want.
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And,
I saw a clip a couple weeks ago, and it was a brother and sister talking about this, and like the girl had sold her stuff. She said that one guy paid her $5,000 to save up her like vaginal excretions, right? Like, not period stuff. Anyways.
Okay.
So,
at least it wasn't
yeah.
that.
I mean, well, yeah. But she's like,
One
she's like
step further
saving,
out to sea.
Yeah, she saved like, I don't know, a couple of tablespoons of it, and then he wanted to dry it and snort it. That was like the thing her brother was like, did you do it? And she was like, well, yeah, of course I did it. $5,000. Like, but I'm like, man.
It sounds like something you do for $5,000. Like,
hell yeah, I would do it for $5,000.
That's kind of
I
overpaying.
do that for like $50. Like, like I'm just saving up.
That's where I was going. I think, doesn't this guy know where the market price of vaginal excretions is? It's like not that high.
Right.
Somebody will do it. And if they won't do it here in the United States, man.
Yeah, come on. Some girl in like Estonia is down for this for sure. Like,
yeah. There's some poor locations where they'll be like, this is the best job I had all week.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, the dog loves to go in our trash, of course. And man, if you've blown your nose on a tissue or something like that, man, that's the best.
He's like, ooh, some snot. Yay.
Yeah. Routinely, you know, some trash cans have lids in our house, some don't. So routinely, somebody forgets, puts one in and you find a shredded tissue all over the floor. And then you take them out for a walk, and then the tissue comes out in a long, and you're like, stop eating the tissues, you dumb dog. Like, this is out of control, man. You're going to get yourself killed.
Right. Yeah, it's going to make a Bezoar or something, and I don't know.
Lisette spent like thousands of dollars getting a sock taken out of her dog's dietary tract.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it was like $4,000 or $5,000. I was like, let that dog go, man.
Well, would it have killed it? Is that like, I mean.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. And I got to say, it's sort of, well, I'm not a dog guy, so I'm just like, I don't know. If you were the farmer in the farm, you wouldn't do that to rescue a cow or a chicken or whatever.
True. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I had a friend that like got a puppy and pretty early into having the puppy, within a year, the puppy got cancer, and they spent $30,000 on getting this dog to stay alive. Yeah. And I'm like, the price tag was lower than that for Ash. I loved Ash, but like, I'm not spending 30 grand on him. Like, also, I feel like if it's cancer, I'm like, come on, who is this for? It's not for the dog. Like, it's going to be a very miserable process that may or may not end up with like the dog. That dog died at the end of that, by the way. $30,000 and it died within another year. And it's like, I don't know that was a great decision. You really like put yourself and your bank account through a lot. But I don't know. That sounds very.
I heard Dave Ramsey articulate his criteria for do we spend the money on the dog or not. And he's a self-proclaimed dog lover, but it's first question is this for you or is it for the dog? And second is, will this money actually give us a good chance of extending high quality life and reduce pain? you know, and so it being a puppy is a big step in the right direction.
But like, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, like, yes, you're attached, but not that attached. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like
to a puppy.
Yeah, versus like of course you're attached, but like, but also like you could just get another puppy and be that attached again in like a few months.
Yeah,
like
it's just another puppy.
I mean, I don't know how much you spent on the puppy. People spend an crazy amount on dogs.
Less than 30,000, one would hope, but maybe if they're the kind of people who drop 30,000 on puppies.
I mean, that's a lot to spend on a puppy. The highest I've heard of, Adam's old boss bought some French bulldog for like $12,000 or something, like a French bulldog puppy, and I'm like, man, if you're like into show dogs, maybe, where you're like, I care about the pedigree and I show dogs, that's kind of what we do, then like, okay, that's different, but like, Ash cost $500.
Right.
And that seemed like a lot to me.
If this is the dog that's just going to curl up at your feet next to the fireplace, you know, you can go to the pound and get one of them for free. You don't have to spend $12,000.
Well, yeah.
I guess if you're spending $12,000, it's so that other people will walk by and go, damn, that's a nice looking dog. Beautiful.
Right. But like, you can do that still a lot cheaper than that. I mean, I don't know. I bought Ash a long time ago, so there's inflation and stuff. But like, seriously, he cost $500. He was a purebred with papers and all that shit. You know, so like, it's just you want the most trendy kind of dog. You know, like that, because French bulldogs were like at the top of that list for whatever reason. They look pretty similar to pugs. At the end of the day, they're a smushed face dog, you know?
They eat a lot more dog food, the big ones.
No, the French bulldogs are little, though.
Oh,
that's
are they
the American bulldog's the one that's like a big old, like.
It shows what I know. Shows what I know. You're right, though. Your price, that was before Joe Biden.
That's right.
You know?
Joe Byron.
Joe Byron's been expanding.
Yeah.
Dog inflation.
Right.
Nobody ever puts price of dogs on the charts next to the eggs and the gasoline.
They're like, flight's more expensive. I'm like, how much do dogs cost? Yeah.
Come on, New York Times, do better. Like, let's get some graphs on here and like people are paying more for dogs than ever. I have zero sympathy for you. If your bills are tight, if you are complaining about inflation and you go out and buy a dog, an expensive one.
You're like, how much is the right amount for me to spend on a dog? I think like, less than 20,000, certainly. But like more than 10.
Who would spend that?
Like more than 10's fine.
This is the I don't know. There was a TED Talk and they're like, I work at a job I hate to make money to buy things I don't want, to impress people I don't like. And it's like, come on. I don't know if that's true for Dog Guy, but it sounds like it's in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. With the $12,000 French Bulldog puppy, I'm like, have you done a lot of research into this? Like, have you priced out other options? Like, I can't believe that all people who want a French Bulldog are spending that much money.
Yeah.
But
sure. Yeah. I don't know. What do I know? And if this French Bulldog gets cancer, how much does that cost?
Well, I mean, then are you it's a bad bet, right? It's like chasing a bad bet. Like you're going to spend the $30,000 on the cancer treatment because you've already spent $12,000 on the dog. Even though the better decision would be to walk away, possibly.
I would first of all, I would hope that and this is not a joke. I would hope there are warranties on these really expensive, breeder type dogs. Right? So if that $12,000 dog dies in the first year, 6 months, whatever the rule is, you get a new bulldog puppy. But good money after the bad. You're so right. Just that phrase. I used that phrase this week. We're in the meeting at the salon. All right. We offer, amongst other things, manicures, pedicures, body waxing, and relaxation massage. Now, we have sold one 30-minute massage in the past 2 weeks. And so people are like, well, we should promote it more. Maybe we should do marketing. And I'm like, guys.
Why don't we get rid of the masseuse?
The market is telling us we are a nail salon that on occasion does some waxing. And if we put money, time, and attention to this is bad money after the good. So guess how it turned out.
You guys are going to do some advertising.
We sure should.
We're not letting that go.
I'm like, all right, we'll get I'm like, experiment failed. What do you have to do to be convinced?
Right.
And by the way, we only offer this stupid service because one of our waxers said, oh, by the way, I also massage. And, I think that would be great. And I have a client list that would come here, and so.
Yeah. And you guys are like.
Money on.
Bring them in. Where are they? Okay. Where are your clients? One of them has come
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah, it was like 3, and no, that person's long fired because she was a crazy woman and an absolute nightmare
So
employee.
yeah.
So yeah, we've gone through multiple hiring iterations,
Right.
and a masseuse would be like, well, I'm not getting enough business here, and then there's a little bit of catch-22 where it's like you gotta have people available in order to sell massages, but you gotta have massages demand in order to have the people available.
Right.
And right now, got nobody on Saturday, which, of all days of the week, that'd be the biggest, But I'm like, guys.
It's called Statement Nails and Spa? Or no, just
Statement Nail and Wax Lounge, right?
Okay.
And
so your
by
name
the way,
itself,
we are more
your
or
name
less,
itself does not make me think this is the place I should call for a massage.
Yes, true. Very true.
I think you should call for a waxing or a nails. But
those are top of my list.
Yeah.
Permanent jewelry is next on the list, quite possibly. Yeah, and we are like sold out on nails. Like every tech full.
Yeah.
All the time. Like 70+% capacity full. And it's great. What we need is more nail techs so we can fill them up too, right? What we don't need is to spend a bunch of time worrying about massage, in my estimation.
Yeah.
But
you lost.
Anyway.
Your argument was not compelling for the group.
I found this over the course of my 25 years in business. Like, people do not want to kill things, whether it's product lines, projects, departments. They will just keep chasing the bad money after the good.
Yeah.
It's one of these psychological, you would know more about it than I do, like the endowment effect or whatever, like one of these effects where it's like this damn thing you never would have done in the first place. Now you can't stop, you won't give it up and declare that it's defeat. I don't, know. And I'm like, I think massage is dumb. And the only reason we did it is because this crazy woman, the strategic genius that was this crazy woman.
Somebody we've already fired.
At its pinnacle, we sold like 10 in 2 weeks.
Right.
I mean, like,
Right. Yeah, which
probably not even that.
At that point, it seemed like a good idea because you had to double dip anyway.
It's worth a try.
Yeah, you had somebody who could cover. It wasn't like you're just gonna have a masseuse sitting around twiddling her thumbs. Like, she can also do nails, so her bookings.
And it's like how much do we? You gotta buy the sheets and you gotta buy the hot stones and you got all right. So it's not a crazy expensive investment, but
right. It's like the same reason that people have a hard time getting rid of like stuff at their house, right? Like, I've got a ton of art supplies, like for all kinds of art projects, like because I thought it was like, I want to do that at some point, right? But then it's just sat in my art storage, but I'm like reticent to let it go because I'm like, well, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna want to do this art project at some point. Then that feels like a waste of money, but it's like, instead I'm just like cluttering my house with like shit that I like maybe will get used one day. Hopefully, or not.
It sounds like my email inbox.
Yeah.
I might read this email from Cody's school someday. It seems like the kind of thing I ought to hang on to.
Yeah.
And then Andreas walks by and she's like, why do you have 10,000 unread emails? I'm like, well,
like,
I mean,
I might get to this newsletter from the YMCA. Who knows? Like, one day, I might have the time and inclination to read this shit.
Legit, this badge on my phone says 4,639 unread emails.
Yeah.
Those are the unread ones. You can imagine how many have been read but not deleted.
Yeah.
Based on
that. Well,
number.
I need to delete mine too because Google is now telling me, and I don't know if this is more to do with Drive, but it's like, you're almost out of space and you're going to need to buy some space. We give you a terabyte or something and you're almost out. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to pay for it every month. Like,
who's going to do that?
Like, well, on Drive, like, there's our stuff, but also there's just, like, a bunch of old shit, Like, I, at one point, went on this tear of downloading, like, books or whatever, so I think I've got, like, 100 books that are in there. I don't know how big that is, but, like, those can certainly go. I'm not going to read, like, some tarot book from, like, 6 years ago that I'm like, definitely should download this. It's free. Whatever. Like, yeah.
So you got to get up right to the edge. When they're like, hey, you're over, and we're shutting you off, and we mean it. And I know we've sent 7 emails already, but this is the one that if you don't do this, you cannot access your stuff.
Right.
Or you try to log in, and they're like, you can't access your stuff till you delete some
You're
stuff,
like,
or you upgrade.
Done. Okay, I'll delete a few things. I'll delete
That's when you got to
things.
delete all the... Yeah, exactly. I do this on my phone periodically.
Yeah.
Of course, it's the video. Videos are the most, data-intensive things.
Yeah.
The books might not be too bad. Pictures will be something, but you got to rack up a lot of
Yeah.
pictures. I get an email a week from Dropbox or something like your account's way over, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right,
You're
fuck
like,
off,
noted.
Dropbox,
Yeah.
I don't care. Yeah.
Right. I mean, right now it's free for
Yeah.
me, so I'm like, shut up, Google. Like, okay, fine, I'll delete. Like, I probably should delete some of the old shorts that, like, because I'm starting to also have an organizational issue where I'm like, if I add a new short, which folder do I put it in so that you know that it's like a new one and not one that you've already sent over?
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe the shorts are the thing that should just go.
Yeah, certainly the real old
I think
ones,
we're at a
you know,
point-
if we're
yeah.
talking about Pringles cans or
Right,
something.
right, yeah.
You know?
I think we're at a point where, like, I mean, I keep making new folders and I'm like, okay, everything that's in a folder that I've already sent you, you've done. So, yeah.
Speaking of really old stuff, all right, today, flash from the
Okay.
past. All right, hang on. Think back to like episode, I don't know, 1,
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Here it is. The headline is Trump administration reportedly close to a deal on fill in the blank.
Reddit.
Spirit Airlines.
Oh.
And the stock surges. The stock is up 600%.
I still own.
Oh, when I read this,
I still own Spirit.
yeah. Okay.
I think, unless
But
they
when I
kicked
read
me
it, it
out.
was up. Yeah, they may have because they went to this. This was, you remember the ticker was SAVE.
Yeah.
saved. Now it's Fly YQ, and I don't know if you just automatically converted to Fly YQ.
Yeah.
But honestly, if I had bought this when I read this an hour ago, it was up 500%. Now it's up 600%. So I
Wow.
would have made 20% here in the past hour or something.
Man.
But anyway, so the Trump administration may be nearing a deal. Under the terms, the U.S. government would loan Spirit Airlines up to $500 million in return for warrants and a potential stake.
Like,
but this is my
why,
favorite.
though? Why are we saving this airline? Like, I don't understand why we're doing this. You know?
Yeah.
Like, why do
and
we
then-
think it's a good idea to spend however many millions of dollars on this versus, like, providing insurance to people? Like,
$500 million.
Yeah, like-
Yeah, I don't know what's so great about keeping Spirit aloft.
yeah.
Literally. But then this is my favorite line in the whole part. Spirit is in trouble, and I'd love for somebody to buy Spirit. Trump said, maybe the federal government should help out. If you may recall that the thing that happened just before Spirit went
Yeah. They were
bankrupt
supposed to get
was
bought.
JetBlue.
Yeah. Right. And then it got blocked by the government.
By the government!
Yeah.
By the government! Ah!
Like,
Now, that was in...
yeah. Wait, but that was under Biden, though, right?
It was Joe Biden, and that's why we have inflation, because he kept putting things out. No, and that Lena Khan, who people think is so great.
Yeah. I know. We
wasn't
say
actually
one
Lena
word
Khan's
about
part.
her, and people are like, hey, back off. Like, in
Back
the
off.
shorts,
Lena
like, come
Khan
on,
is
back
like-
off. Like, don't
She's
talk
like
shit
an
about her and her
Indian-
chocolate oligarchy. Like,
She's an angel. She is an angel out there to do
Yeah.
good things. Yeah, chocolate oligarchy. There's another one. There's another one.
yeah.
We tried naked Doritos. I don't know if you've seen
Oh.
those on store
No.
shelves. Yeah, they were selling them at Costco, and they had a little display, and they're like, "These are naked, so free of dyes, free of artificial colors,
Right.
free of." And I'm like, and I tried them, and I'm like, I like the regular.
Yeah,
ones
you're
better.
like, turns out all that fake shit tastes great. Like,
Yeah, way better. Like that's the taste you're looking for out of a Dorito. Is that like
yeah,
you
and
know,
it's like
this
right.
sudden-
I don't want it to look like real cheese on there or anything. I want it to look like the packet of Kraft cheese, like that color, that bright ass
Yeah.
orange that like doesn't exist in nature. That's what I want for like, yeah.
When I crunch into a Cool Ranch Dorito,
Yeah.
this sound. If flavor had a sound, it would be this sound. So,
Did I tell you that I saw those in when I was in Cool Ranch Doritos? I saw them when I was in the Netherlands, and they don't call them Cool Ranch there; they call them Cool American. Which I'm like, nice. I like that.
These are cool.
Yeah,
Americans.
man, I had a thing that, like, I've got a folder on Instagram now that I have, like, it's called podcast material, potentially, or something like that, so, like, and the very first one I had in there was about Doritos, but I didn't watch it today in preparation for this, because I was like, I'll talk about Doritos next time. Something to do with the bags.
You gotta work harder, Kalyn. You gotta do your homework for this show.
I did do homework for this show, but just not on Doritos. I didn't know you said you pulled me out of left field for me.
You did about 50 times the amount of homework I did, because all I did was bring up our portfolio, and I saw there was an article about Spirit Airlines. And that is my one contribution
Yeah.
to the topics list, beyond what was already there.
Well-
So what was already there was GM, but or whatever topic you want to talk about next.
I can talk about GM. So GM is much more general than you may think. I found out some stuff about General Mills. So they, of course, make Cheerios and Chex and pancake mix and stuff like that. But like they decided to expand. So then they bought Parker Brothers, like the games. Like Monopoly is made by Parker Brothers and Eddie Bauer, and then they created Olive Garden. And like a while back, like I found out that they like prevented us from being in nuclear war, and like by chance they also like found the Titanic. Here's how. So they decided they wanted to expand from those things, and they like created an aeronautics division, and they invented a high altitude spy balloon. This is called Project Skyhook, right? And like, so they started out doing that, and then they created from there like GM Electronics Group, who made a deep sea submersible called Alvin, right? And Alvin was used by the Navy when we accidentally like dropped 3 nuclear bombs on Spain, or hydrogen bombs on Spain. Like, whoopsies. We were like, the plane was about to crash or crashed getting into the refueling station or whatever. And so then the Navy was like, hey, can you guys help us out with Alvin? And they were like, sure. So they sent it, and it did find the bomb. And then 20 years later, the Navy had lost a nuclear submarine called SS-589, also known as Scorpion. And but they wanted to like cover up to the American people. This is in 1968 that like this was happening. So as a cover story, they said that this GM Alvin's going to look for the Titanic, and like it just happened to find it. So yeah, General Mills is quite general. They do a lot of stuff. And I was like, man, so maybe it wouldn't be that weird if you guys started selling ingots or whatever at the statement nails, because like apparently companies just do this sometimes. They're like, let's expand here. I know we're really good at the Cheerios thing, and apparently selling clothes for Eddie Bauer and whatnot, but maybe we're also really good at like aeronautics and like submersibles.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. You're sure this wasn't an AI hallucination, right?
I am. That's why I have the names written down of all the things, so that like, because I was like watch this, and
here's how.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. They called GM Electronics Group. It's through something called DVS2, the Alvin thing, the submersible.
General Mills Electronics.
Yeah, or you can look up SSN-589. It's also called Scorpion. That's the nuclear submarine that we lost, and it was found by Alvin.
They created the black box flight recorder. Aeronautical Research Division in 1946. Alvin submersible.
I mean, the black box thing, that's what we hear about all the time. Those black boxes are what they use in planes when like if planes crash, and like somehow that black box stays like A-okay.
Let's see. I want to see if it's in the investor presentation, you know?
Yeah, right?
We're going to...
Yeah, they have all the things that I think they'd include on there. The brands that, I mean, I didn't know that...
Yeah, I don't see Alvin the submarine on their
Yeah,
on their
where's your aeronautics division? Like, accelerating driving remarkability. I would think you would include your aeronautics and, like, electronics shit.
All right, so first of all, I love you'd think this is maybe the sleepiest
not anymore.
company on Earth,
not anymore. Now I think they might be the most exciting.
Well, yeah, look, they're driving remarkability. Let's learn more, Kalyn. Here's a few words from our chairman and chief executive officer, Jeff Harmoning. Well, first, I'd like to do some forward-looking statements. Here's the key things I want to get across in my speech today. We are investing in remarkability to drive improved organic sales growth.
Okay.
Investing in remarkability.
Yeah, which I think the remarkability, if they're talking about aeronautics and stuff, that is kind of remarkable that, like, you guys are investing in that shit at all. Like...
I'll tell you more about that in a minute. We're also going to make progress in our retail in North America pet.
Yeah.
And we're updating our outlook to reflect slower volume recovery at higher costs than inexorable.
That doesn't sound like a very happy part of the presentation.
Yeah, we're burying the lead. We're going to have the CFO present that part. Right?
We're going to be passing it over to Raheem or something like that. Yeah.
We make the food that the world loves and some submarines. $19 billion in net sales. and $8 billion brands. They're the ones that made the cover. That's how you make the cover.
Yeah.
More than 100 countries. Here they all are. No, that's every country on Earth. I don't know.
I thought we had
30,000
190
employees.
something countries total. So
Holy shit! Look at all these. Yeah, 196 or something. Look at all these chevrons. You can tell that we are accelerating.
Yeah.
We are driving
going this
forward.
way. Yeah.
We're going to play in core markets and global platforms and local gems and portfolio reshaping.
You want to be wondering, how are we going to win? Well,
I'll tell. Yeah, let me tell you, Kalyn. We're gonna build brands boldly, and we're gonna relentlessly innovate, unleash our scale, and stand for good.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like I'm selling. Stand for good. I want you to put sugar in everything.
Yeah, including
and
your
tobacco
submersible.
if you can. Yeah. Net sales growth, organic 2 to 3%, and op profit. Adjusted op plus MSD percent.
What the hell does that mean?
Constant MSD to HSD and maintain capital discipline.
Yeah.
I have some sense of what that means.
Yeah. What's MSD?
What is MSD? I'll tell you later. But man, we're crushing it on MSD though. We are crushing it.
Hopefully.
We're creating remarkable experiences.
Yeah.
So here's the recipe for a remarkable experience. This is our framework. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, we provide superior product.
Then we
And we
package
design
that
a
shit
package.
up in a really good way. Do some package
And
design.
then-
Then we talk about it.
and
We're
then-
like, guess what, guys? Just want to tell you, got some good shit over here.
Yeah. And do we do that in just one channel?
We do it in
do
all
not.
channels at all the same time.
Omni-channel. And we create a compelling
Yeah.
value. I gotta say, we're really putting lipstick on a pig
Right.
here. I mean, this remarkable. They must have hired this CEO in, and he's like, guys, we are
We're like the
packaging this-
most boring company in the world. Like,
Yeah, give me some pizzazz.
Right.
I need.
yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
So let's talk about a few evolving consumer trends. First of all, they're all turning into brown people.
They're all changing.
They're shifting. Aging population.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful family, I must say.
Yeah.
And multicultural. They're all focusing on value.
Yeah.
She's reading the back of the box to see how much
She's like, what's
value
in
is
these
in there.
granola bars? Like,
Health, wellness, and convenience. Yeah,
totally. That's what I think of
written all over
with
it.
the sugary ass granola bars.
A lot of people do though, Kalyn.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's like the Pringles healthy flavors. A lot of people do. Holistic health and weight management.
Look at that. They're like
humanization.
That GLP-1s thing. They're like, we have to be worried about Ozempic impact.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
And to offset that,
Yeah.
people
also
want protein. So here,
but we don't have anything for this
We-
green like chevron. So
that dude is eating protein. So
Yeah.
we're gonna pack our
Yeah.
shit full of protein. I mean, people will pay for that.
pet humanization.
humanization.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this guy.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you.
The fella on the left is like, you invited me to a dog
Yeah.
birthday party. Like, listen, sis, you've done a lot of crazy shit in your life.
Right.
But this is like too much. He's like,
He's like, I'm sorry you couldn't have a baby, okay? But like, that doesn't mean we're gonna celebrate your fur baby like it's a child.
And the worst of all of it is there's only one goddamn cupcake. I don't even get a cupcake.
Yeah, that's why that
gotta
guy's
stop.
like fucking.
He looks like he's about to murder this
Like-
dog. He is not happy to be.
Yeah.
Like General Mills, guys. Listen, General Mills Investor Relations. You gotta find better pictures where the
Yeah.
guys actually look like they want to be at the
Right.
birth party. So, AI technology advancements.
Yeah.
Evolving. That's the end of evolving consumer trends.
Oh, those
All
were
right,
just
so we
the
got some
things we're
chat.
gonna talk about, or I don't know.
No, well,
Okay.
I don't know. We've only got 82 slides, so I don't know.
Oh,
if we
man.
can talk. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so these are the challenges. Categories are softer than anticipated, but improving.
What does that mean?
and-
Categories are softer.
They mean like granola bars
Are kind
the
of
whole
health
category.
food, but also kind of snack food. Everything's squishy.
No, the word softer means financially. They are not selling
Oh.
as many as we thought we were going to sell. So, and financially stressed consumers are buying more on
Oh,
promotion.
people are
So,
using coupons.
financially stressed consumers should not buy this shit at all. They should go buy.
Well, I mean, they can buy
but,
Cheerios, can't they? Like,
Yeah. Well, They should buy the off-brand. I mean, it tastes the same.
That's true.
Anyway.
I mean, everyone should buy the off-brand, though, because it tastes the same. So
100% right. But it comes in a bag. It doesn't look quite as nice. I mean, remember page 1?
Yeah.
The packaging.
I know. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Word.
I mean, are you buying a bag of Cheerios or are you buying an amazing experience?
Yeah, that's valid. But, like, what are we saying here? That we want our customers to not buy the stuff on promotion and we want them to buy the fancy stuff with the great package?
The way you get both, Kalyn, is maintaining a sharp focus on cost discipline, okay? We have holistic margin management and a global transformation initiative, okay? Are you convinced yet?
I mean, when you talk about $600 million in savings in 2026...
With 2 M's, so that means that
big millions.
You know they mean business, big millions.
Yeah, why did they do 2 M's? Why don't we just use 1 M? Sometimes I do 2 M's in presentations and stuff, and I don't really know why I do 2 M's or 1 M. Like,
because that's how you tell people you mean business.
I mean, like, for real Z, millions.
I mean, I'm not talking about just a couple.
No.
200 million with 2 M's.
For real millions. Millions is what you mean. Yeah.
So you're probably wondering how we're doing financially. I'll let
all
Kalyn
that
take it away here.
savings. It looks great.
Our net sales growth is
-2.
Yeah.
Adjusted profit
Our
down a lot.
Yeah.
Diluted EPS growth also down a lot.
Same amount, and our free cash flow conversion is up 95%, or it's 95+% of whatever number. I don't know.
I think
we had headwinds of approximately 5%.
Yeah.
All right. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
We're gonna grow. Let's grow.
And we're gonna drive remarkability. This doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Driving remarkability to accelerate growth. It hardly even makes sense. It's like a Donald Trump, you know, campaign slogan or something. Yeah. Leveraging AI. All right. Get your checkbook out. It's time to buy General Mills stock. They are leveraging AI to accelerate innovation.
Yeah.
Rapid content creation, agentic tools.
Oh, that means they've got a bunch of bots making ads on stuff. Like
and gathering real-time consumer feedback. It sounds like a goddamn nightmare.
Right, yeah, totally.
We are relentlessly innovating.
I like it in the bold flavors. They're like, here's our Hispanic stuff. Like the like burritos and nachos.
And the spicy Chex Mix. Well, we already talked about how the multicultural aspect of our customer base. So they want burritos, these people. So
and we got up 25% in sales. I thought we just said we were down in sales. Or we down in profit?
I bet it's in these teeny tiny expected F26 net sales from new products versus last year.
Okay.
So this year's new products are going to do even better than last year's new products. Okay. So our birria taco kit.
Yeah, that's going to totally beat the shit out of our old taco kit that came out last year. That shit
we
sucked.
called it the oil change taco.
Yeah, like food truck taco kit. Like, weirdly, people didn't get it.
But we're not doing that anymore. We're driving remarkability.
Yeah.
And we're driving scale. This is boring stuff. They're making progress in NAR, I can tell you that.
Yeah, kind of.
Making progress in NAR.
Which one's NAR? What's NAR?
Does it stand for North America?
I don't know.
Because this is U.S. General Mills total U.S. retail pounds versus last year. Now we're talking in pounds.
Yeah.
We're shipping less Cheerios, but it's less than we did first half. Our pound performance is continuing to improve.
It's less than it was last year. Yeah, that's good.
If this presentation does not convince you to invest in...
Yeah, well, until they start talking about aeronautics or something, I'm like, I don't want to invest in General Mills.
Fiscal 20... Well, they talked about AI. Didn't you hear them talk about AI? Yeah,
but that's not aeronautics.
And remarkable packaging.
I mean, that part was very compelling. I was like, well, if you're going to box up the Cheerios better, then, we may have something to talk about.
All right, and now I'd like to turn it over to Dana McNabb. She's our group president for North American Retail and North America Pet. Dana?
Yeah, so our NAR. Oh, North American Retail, that's what it stands for.
Hot damn, that's what it means. I'm just learning that.
Yeah. Growing pound share in 8 of top 10 categories. Okay. Household penetration in 7 of top 10 categories.
Have you noticed we don't focus much on dollars? We mostly
Yeah,
focus
we're
on
like,
pounds.
we're sending some shit out. I think you guys saw that people are
ship
buying
tonnage.
stuff on discount, but we're sending a lot of it, or a lot more of it, less of it than we were.
Our strategy is working. The market is soft, but we are holding our market share, baby. In 80% of categories, don't talk about the other 20%.
Oh, we have another
we
remarkable.
all-
Oh, this is more of the same remarkable framework.
Same.
Remember that?
Oh, here we go, though. We're going to break it down. You wanted to break down?
Yeah.
Here's our
Compelling value. Just look at those
good-looking
tacos.
They look, I mean, now you'd invited that dog birthday guy to the taco party, he'd be a lot
Right,
happier,
yeah, no
'cause
kidding.
Those look a lot better.
What's the price cliff?
Explain this slide to me,
Yeah,
Kalyn,
so
please.
here's the things that are below the price cliff. $4.27 is above the $4 price cliff. $3.99 is below said price cliff. Yeah. Elasticities
Yeah, if you saw
are better than better than expected. Good. What?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Elasticities better than expected.
This is demand elasticity. So it turns out when you raise the price of something that they sell above $3.99, the demand goes way down. That's the cliff. That's and then
So for products, when they say 90% elasticities,
when they said we're going to raise this price and we expect to lose 10% of customers, they actually only lost 1% of customers or something.
Oh, okay. Man, look at
And they're
that
also gonna
graph. That price graph. Here's competition. They're steady. Us also steady. Just like we.
Yeah, for the listener, there are on this graph two horizontal lines.
Yeah.
One says
Here's
General Mills
us.
North American Retail.
Here's
It's
the
up
other
here.
guys.
Yes.
That
We
doesn't
don't know
show
what the-
anything like narrowing the price gaps like it says it is, but it says narrow price gaps and they're like just the same. I don't know.
Well, you said narrow. You're taking narrow like it's a verb. This is describing the fact. Look at this gap.
Well,
Look how narrow this gap
they're not
is.
showing it like particularly close to each other. Like of the space available, they're like, let's put it as far away as possible. You know?
Change your y-axis.
Yeah, no
assholes.
shit. You can make them like right next to each other. It's like
how
right
narrow this
here.
gap is.
Yeah, like barely see
Or
through
if it was
there.
narrowing.
Right, yeah. You could have it narrowing or you could have it close together. But right now it's like, they're way down there, we're up here, narrow price gaps. I don't know.
By the way, the x-axis, unlabeled, so we have no idea.
Not meaningful. Superior products. Yeah, like Cheerios, cookies and cream Cheerios protein. Like... Yeah, everybody's favorite kind of Cheerios. Those are the best. Like,
That's how you grow 20% better than last year's new
right.
products.
Yeah.
And this is family size, so we are shipping some poundage right
that's
here.
right.
8 grams of protein in a box of Cheerios, of cookies and cream Cheerios. My God.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then you can eat your big.
Get
cookie
ready, guys,
and
because
your
there's some
gushers.
exciting stuff coming this year, like Totino's Ultimate. Second half new
Yes,
products.
and then-
Oh, now I'm gonna have.
Even better. La Tierra taco seasoning. Look out.
Yeah.
Cheerios granola for everybody who wants.
Yeah, because everybody wants some granola Cheerios. That sounds totally.
You could see these guys in the lab. You know they were studying people, and they're like, about half of people eat Cheerios out of a plastic bag, and they just like. So here's
yeah,
what
you
we
know what
do.
else they do like that? Granola. So let's just throw some of that in there.
And then we'll make it apple cinnamon flavored, and the people will go nuts.
Yeah.
And by the way, if it doesn't have protein in it yet, it's getting Honey Nut
We're
Cheerios
at least,
protein.
We're at least gonna put the word protein on there. Like, I don't know what Honey Nut Cheerios protein per serving is right now. Like, maybe it's 8, but we're gonna put the word protein on there, and it's like 7, and they're like, now with protein. Like,
Hell yeah! You got the right idea. You got what it takes to be a North American retail food exec.
I think
Kalyn,
so.
can tell
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna put in my application this week to take Dana's spot.
Renovation news.
Yeah.
Dana's out, and Kalyn.
Product design.
Package
Talking
design.
specifically
Oh.
about Chex Mix.
I cheated. I read ahead a little bit.
Oh.
So let me tell you a little bit about package design. So
Let's hear
our
it.
strategy is we're going to have small, medium, and big packages. Chex Mix.
Jumbo size Chex Mix.
And then in Gushers, we're going to have small, medium, bigger. And then we've got this price pack architecture
Okay.
with opening price points and more value stuff down in the more value is like, who wants this shit? Progressive.
Maybe those
suit.
people using that as coupons. People fucking us up with that promotion usage.
Yeah. All right, Dana, tell us about our brand comms and our Omni execution.
Oh, I can't wait.
Here we go.
Must Cinedust. Like, that's the kind of ad you'll be seeing on your phone nonstop. We're gonna be
I think it's a video game. I think this is like an app.
That's a video game.
Must Cinedust.
Mist Cinedust.
or it's a picture. It's a filter or something. I don't know.
Cereal.
That's it. That's all we have to say about Omni communication.
We're launching the Must Cinedust game, and that's all I'd like to say about that. Now let's talk about cereal.
Cereal. Let's talk about what we do best around here at Journal Mills, okay?
Yeah.
We don't. Video games, no. Cereal, yes.
Well, who knows? Maybe they would do a good job with video games since they did a good job with the whole submersibles thing. I mean, that sounded like a pretty successful operation. You know?
Yeah, exactly. But we shipped all those engineers overseas, gave their jobs away, and now all we make is Cookie Crunch, gluten-free and
gluten-free Cookie Crunch.
Protein.
I didn't know Cookie Crunch was still around. Like, that feels like a relic of our past, our youth, where it's like, here, have some cereal, pour a bunch of cookies into a bowl, and then pour milk on top. That's a healthy breakfast. Good way to start your day. Like,
1950s, no. 1980s.
Right, exactly. Look at all these sizes.
Lucky Charms sizes, if you thought family size, you're like, I like family size Lucky Charms, but it's just not enough.
It's not big enough for my single living alone.
How about mega size? And you're like, nope, not big enough, not mega size. And they're like, okay, we got the 50-pound bag. They sell it on pallets out by the mulch. Okay,
right.
You pick that shit up.
That's right. That's how we're going to increase our poundage that we're shipping.
You got to love you some Lucky Charms. You're like, my family, I cannot keep enough Lucky Charms in the house.
Like, it comes in the house and it's gone. Like that. Even the family size. This mega size sounds okay.
I put it in the cupboard. Next day, gone.
Gone. What the fuck?
So what I did is I bought a 50-gallon trash bag and I just pour Lucky Charms bags in there.
Yeah.
And then we go and we do K-pop Demon Hunters.
Right.
And something to do with something. And
full o' good.
It's probably where all the profit is. Speaking of profit, they haven't once mentioned any dollars. Well, because it's time for coffee.
Time to talk money.
Coffee.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here's what we're going to do to drive returns. Sales. More of them.
Yeah.
Margin.
More
we're
selling.
going to make it bigger.
Yeah. We're also going to convert some cash and cash returns.
MSD %.
Yeah.
We got to check the footnotes, obviously.
Well, I mean, the footnote's right there, though, but it doesn't say what that means. See?
No.
2.
Constant currency growth rates. Yeah. Up MSD. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be way above MSD in our enterprise growth exposure. Instead of 1% category, it's going to be 2.5 up.
2.5%. That's up 150%.
Yeah. Our confidence in our long-term growth opportunity is way up.
Not for NAR.
No wonder we spend so much time on pet. No, North American retail.
We're
Dana,
crossing our fingers for 1% up. Like,
this is between us, but Dana's like,
Dana's getting the axe next quarter, so
we put in this helpful 2 to 3% dash line, which tells you that.
I mean, it only goes up to 5%, and by the way, that where it is does not look like 2% to me. Even like where 1% is doesn't even look like 2%. You know, they
much less 2 to 3%,
right?
which would be a bar.
Pretty big chunk of this up to 5%. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we've reshaped the portfolio. We acquired. We acquired Blue Buffalo.
We got Edgar Cooper, of course.
Edgard. And
Cooper.
TNT Crust.
Yeah.
Sadly, we also had to say goodbye to a few brands. Yoplait?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a surprising one. Yeah. And
Suddenly
Hamburger Helper.
Pasta Salad. It turned out Suddenly Pasta Salad wasn't the hot ticket we thought it was.
Nor was Just Roll.
I know.
Or
Hot
just
hamburger
to
helper.
read.
This is a sad day. This is a sad day.
Nor was Liberty.
My God.
Oh, 4% of
4%. That's how much holistic margin management cost savings we have.
What's COGS mean?
Cost of goods sold. So that's like how much. If I sell a bag of Lucky Charms grande size,
yeah.
how much it costs me to make is my COGS. So
4%.
4% up. Oh my God. No, but see, that's COGS savings or something. So cost savings as percent of COGS. I take it they're saying we're going to cut COGS. COGS 4%, but something about this holistic margin management makes me think that's not exactly what's going on. Right. So anyway,
I think that too.
They got incremental savings, and then we're converting to cash. Capital allocation priorities are CapEx at 4% of net sales, long-term goal. Dividend growth, strategic M&A, and share repurchases. That's all cool. Dividends keep going up. $9 billion sent to shareholders over the past 6.
What's repurchases mean?
That means they literally go out in the market and they buy shares. Instead of sending dividend money to shareholders, they just buy shares. So you could sell your share back to them. Oh. So anyway.
That's good, but it's gone down since last year. I guess it's good. I don't know.
Yeah, well, there was a deleveraging post Blue Buffalo acquisition that was part of that. Maybe I don't know.
Okay.
We upped our dividend though.
Oh, here, finally, key messages. Tell me what I actually need to know.
Well, in case you hadn't picked up on it yet, we are investing in remarkability to drive improved organic sales growth. Say that 10 times. Like if that's doesn't make
so overly wordy.
This is corporate link. Like they pulled words out of a hat. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going
remarkability.
Drive. Organic. Investing.
Right. Sales growth.
We are making progress, and we are updating financial outlook to be a little
non-stop.
Non-GAAP cash flow conversion. We don't care about that. Nowhere in here does it mention what MSD means that I can find in the scope of this presentation. So, all right. Yeah. So, what do you think? We're investing in General Mills.
It's a no
Are you
for
convinced?
Me, I mean, no, they didn't mention anything that I'm
for me.
Interested
it's not
in.
Just no, but hell no. Yeah. But they're expanding tonnage and
more shit's gonna be shipped, like the pound thingamajig, way up.
Yeah, lots more pounds. And did you see our packaging? I mean, my God.
I mean, I did. Didn't even.
I
was like,
this is going in the passport.
This is like some innovative remarkability you're driving here.
You are accelerating your remarkability drive. It's incredible.
Yeah.
All right, the past portfolio, we are going to add GIS, which is General Mills.
That sucks. They got GIS. That's what they're called? They're not called GM?
Yeah,
what the fuck?
GM, you may recall, is General Motors. So.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so anyway. I get why they got the shaft.
I was confused when the topic came up on our screen because I was like, all right, we'll talk about it. We own Ford and we're short Tesla. All right, the past portfolio is invested... bought 30 shares for about $1,000. But they're idiots. Our portfolio.
The past portfolio means we're geniuses. Look at that 10% down overall.
They have been just sucking wind. Us up, nothing but up 30% right now. And that with a whole bunch of realized gains, about the same amount of realized gains.
Yeah.
Al, we bought a couple weeks ago, crushing it up 14% already.
Yeah.
MSGS was a banger of a pick, and I wish I had bought alongside it. 48%. Alcoa, one of the darlings of the portfolio, up 117. Gold is up.
Am I the Asshole is up 250%.
Absolutely one of the pillars of our investment. Yes.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Hell yeah.
Those guys. Howmet, of course, with their blind rivets. We knew that we were catching the blind rivet phase early.
I mean, I was going to say that our dogs aren't that bad, and then you got to Eagle Pharmaceuticals, which is down 95%, and I'm like, well, that one's not the best. That one's not great.
And we already gave up and ran away on all our options. We're like, no!
Well, not the Spy. We've got that one still, and it never changes ever.
It's just sitting there even, just sitting there.
Right,
break
sitting
even.
at it. Yeah, we've lost $10.
Open door. We have lost 75% on
Right,
those
that
options,
one's
so.
bad. I don't even know how we agreed to do this. We just thought that guy was crazy, and we're like,
But you gotta take
I'm
a
on
lot
board.
of man. But yeah, let's go see the open stock chart because it is a sight to behold, man.
Yeah.
It is a sight to
They're
behold.
at $5.
Let's go to the advanced chart. They're $5 right now.
Yeah.
Which right now that doesn't look like so much kind of dribbled away, but like look at the like back in July last year, which is probably when this guy started going holding his signs out by Drake's house. It went from 80 cents, 62 cents,
Right.
to $10 and
Right.
38 cents, 46 cents. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty
When
good
did
return
we
on
buy
your
roughly?
investment
Do
right
you
there.
know? Do you know when we bought? It was this year, wasn't it?
We bought 3 options back in November.
Yeah.
So
right when it was like starting to fall down.
it had done his run up, and it was we
Yeah,
were like,
we're
buy
like,
the dip, buy the dip.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, mistakes were
Well,
made. So
mistakes were made,
Yeah.
and it wasn't by us because we're geniuses.
yeah. Well,
No, to hit a lot of shots, you got to take a lot of shots, Kalyn.
That's
all right,
true.
that's
That's true.
our lesson of this week. You know.
Yeah, but like that's not what Warren Buffett says at all. Like that's like the opposite.
No.
He says like wait till you get the perfect pitch or whatever, and then that's the one you
Yeah.
hit at because you don't. You can skip
I would
all.
say the Robert and Kalyn portfolio management strategy is nothing like Warren Buffett's.
Yeah. So I have two things I gotta say though before we say goodbye. Like, because
Okay.
I have one follow up from last week where we talked about Melania and
Yeah.
her like concern about everybody knowing that she's not involved with Epstein or whatever. Well, I found out why. So here's the story. Her bestie of like a long time, her name's Amanda Ungaro. She's another model from Brazil. Well, her husband introduced Trump and Melania to each other. Her ex-husband. They just divorced, and there's like this raging custody battle. He's a special envoy to Trump. And he basically, when they were starting to debate custody, like pulled some strings and like had her deported by ICE, right, to Brazil after being like in a prison for 3 months or something like that. And now so she's back in Brazil. She petitioned the Brazilian government. They said that he needs to return the kid, and he's saying, fuck you, I'm not doing it. Like he's saying no way to this. So she basically has gone on X and has tweeted at Melania like, I have all the receipts and the photos. Like she talks about her being trafficked basically by Epstein when she was 16 and knowing Melania around this time. She has photos and proof of government bribery and corruption and all this other stuff. So she's like been basically saying like, hey, Melania, I'm going to expose your husband and the government if I don't get my kid back or something, like, just so you know, that's coming. So that's why Melania like was apparently came out and was like, I've got nothing to
come out in front of this thing that nobody read.
Right,
nobody paid any attention to. Nobody cares about. Yeah. All right.
So we'll see what happens.
Made a big
with that.
scene instead. Yeah. That was
Right.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other news that I wanted to give you was that we have a model in the family. It's Mom. She was a model last week.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. She wouldn't let me go. She was at some sold out, like, for one of her organizations. She was one of the, like, 6 models. And
Wow.
I know. I was like, I want to go to this thing. I would have filmed it and shared it, but, you know.
Finally. I mean, it's about time.
Like our family's being recognized as the beauty queens that we are, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that is incredible. All
Yeah.
right. Well, we're not going to top that, Kalyn.
No.
So I say
Yeah.
we wrap it up. What do you say?
Cue the music.
All right, that's right. You have been listening to the Robert and Kalyn Get Rich podcast. Thank you so much to Kalyn Kimmel for coming this week. And also myself, Robert Kimmel. I thank myself. Well, you're welcome, Robert. Okay. All right, if you like what you do here and you want to send us a thank you, please rate us and subscribe us, send us to your friends, leave a comment, and don't forget to email robertandkaylyngetrich@gmail.com. Check out all our other videos. This was episode 93, so you got 92, actually 91 because we lost one, like episode 3, but you can work your way back. Yeah, the hidden vanished episode before we knew how to recover them. A little bit of a homework assignment there for Kalyn, who is always on top of everything.
Yeah, so
that
on
we
the
need to-
homework. Yeah.
All right. With that, Kalyn, I think we've said everything we've come to say. What do you say?